We interrupt this broadcast with an urgent bulletin. Red alerts are flashing across the city as authorities respond to a critical incident now unfolding at the stadium.
It's halftime here in the downpour. The pitch is slick, the air is thick with fog, and the score remains knotted at 0.
Hurry, get the stretcher! He's not moving!
Attaching pads. Analyzing rhythm. Stand clear. Shock advised.
Despite all efforts, he was pronounced dead later that evening.
We interrupt this broadcast for breaking news. We go live to the scene.
We are live outside the hospital where the situation remains tense.
We are still waiting for confirmation on the player's condition following the collapse on the field. The mood here is incredibly somber.
His jersey was left hanging alone in the locker room, untouched since that day.
The mood here is incredibly somber as the vigil continues. Emergency crews are working frantically behind me.
Clubs retired his number. His story became a symbol of devotion and loss.
For those who watched, it was more than a game. It was the fragility of life itself.
In memory of a player whose spirit will live on in every game.
Breaking news retrospective. Tonight, we revisit the tragedy that turned a national hero into a fallen symbol. The nation entered the reorganization flyout.
The captain was known for discipline, professionalism, and grace on and off the field.
In one terrible moment, a simple deflection became a nation's heartbreak. The defeat was final. Within hours, adoration turned to blame.
Threats spread like wildfire. The player became the target of fury he never deserved.
He responded with peace. Life does not end here. We must go on. Days later, he appeared in public, showing courage in the face of danger.
An argument erupted outside a nightclub. Voices rose. A gun was drawn. 6 shots echoed into the night, each one shouted as a cruel word of celebration. He was taken to hospital, but passed away within an hour. The nation awoke in grief, realizing what blind anger had taken. Tens of thousands gathered under rain, candles flickering through the night.
His funeral became a symbol of unity, regret, and national soul-searching.
His forgiveness became his final legacy, stronger than any victory. His jersey was retired forever, a silent tribute to courage.
The tragedy remains a reminder that passion can both unite and destroy.
In memory of a man whose grace turned sorrow into strength.
Breaking report retrospective. A guided cave tour turned into one of the worst flash flood disasters in recent memory.
We begin tonight with breaking news from Southeast Asia. Tensions in Thailand have reached a critical juncture as the government issues a stark warning.
Conditions appeared safe.
No rainfall had been recorded nearby that morning.
It's coming too fast!
We're trapped!
Hold on! Grab the rocks!
Help us! I can't hold on! It's pulling me under!
Within minutes, the lower chambers were completely submerged.
Conditions are worsening as the storm intensifies. We are reporting live from the cave entrance.
As you can hear, the rain is hampering rescue efforts currently underway.
Divers entered with ropes and oxygen tanks, searching passage after passage in zero visibility.
Good evening, and welcome to the Nightly Report.
Officials confirm the new regulations will take effect at midnight, impacting all sectors.
By dawn, rescuers recovered all missing members. None had survived.
We brought you to this place hoping for light, but all we found was this darkness. We won't leave until we know what happened. In memory of those lost in the flooded cave 2007, Aintus, forever remembered.
Breaking news remembrance. Tonight we look back at the mysterious crash that shocked the world of sport.
The flight was supposed to leave hours ago, but the storm rolled in fast. Now, the plane sits silent.
Despite warnings, the aircraft departed at 7:15 p.m. under heavy clouds over the English Channel. The passenger appeared uneasy, unaware that exhaust fumes were leaking carbon monoxide into the cabin.
Minutes later, turbulence hit. The pilot struggled to maintain control as the aircraft began to descend.
At 8:23 p.m., radar contact was lost 13 miles north of the island. Then came silence.
Search crews worked through the night, facing wind, waves, and fading hope.
Investigators reviewed data and maps, narrowing the crash zone to a small area beneath the waves. Days later, a submersible located the wreck. The small plane lay shattered on the seabed.
We can now confirm the details of the accident report. It is with heavy hearts that we share this tragic news.
Fans gathered at the airport, leaving flowers and shirts to honor the player they had just welcomed.
His locker was sealed. Inside, teammates left his boots and the captain band he never wore. In memory of those who vanished that night, forever flying beyond the horizon.
Breaking news remembrance. What began as a weekend exploration ended in tragedy deep beneath the earth.
Good evening. Another night falls upon the city.
This fog-shrouded cave has long been the subject of local legends. Now, it seems, those legends have claimed new victims.
rope! It's slipping! Hold on. We're pulling you up now. Rescue teams were called as night fell and heavy rain began to close the access road.
Special units arrived with mechanical winches and oxygen gear to attempt retrieval. Rescuers descended into the shaft, facing low oxygen and unstable rock walls.
The city is facing an unprecedented crisis tonight as the mysterious fog continues to spread.
After 12 hours underground, rescuers reached the victim, but he showed no signs of life. At sunrise, the body was lifted to the surface as rain fell over the forest canopy.
As the fog rolls in, we remember the lives lost at this desolate marker.
Today, the site remains closed, visited only by rescuers who still remember that night. In memory of those who never came back from the deep, their courage will never be forgotten.